book, here's my dedication. I dedicate this book to you. Something about this book resonated with you, and this is the reason it is in your possession now. Nothing happens by chance. I want you to know I see you and I feel you. No matter where you are in your journey, remember you have the power to create the life of your dreams. It all starts with the change in your mind. Remember these words from Gandhi. All right, so your beliefs, so this is from Gandhi. Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions, and your actions become your habits. Your habits become your values, and your values become your destiny. Later on, we're going to give you all an opportunity to really sit and reflect on some of the words and some of the things we've been doing. And when you really sit down and listen to, and read this over and listen and soak in what he's saying, it's so true. The beginning says, "Hey diamond, I call you a diamond because I believe we all have the potential to shine as bright as the brightest diamond." Sorry, I'm switching. Shining bright means allowing yourself to go through the process of transforming your life to be the best version of yourself. Take note of how a diamond is formed. Diamonds are formed from what? High pressure, chipping away at the unneeded debris, and smoothing of the rough edges. The diamonds we see that shine so brightly and have incredible value is because it's been through it. A diamond must go through a process to be the best version, the highest value of a diamond. The same goes for you. Your true essence, beauty, and greatness has always been there, but sometimes we have to go through some pressure and chip away those things that are not necessary in our life in order to shine our brightest. How many people identify with that? You might be going through it at this very moment, because as women we know how to hide things, right? Some of us, we probably was in the car crying on the way here, and we fixed ourselves up and we step in, shining, 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 right? You know, if you see my Facebook video, I talk about how for almost a year I used to car cry. I call it car cry. I would get to work at 7 a.m. Q used to see me sometimes. She's like, "Ain't you supposed to be at work?" I would be in the car, and I would sit in the car and cry for like a good 10-15 minutes, wipe my eyes, and then get on live stream. "Hey, good morning, guys. If you want to and live your life," because I'm like, I gotta inspire somebody because I'm just feeling it. Like I'm not feeling it. So I gotta inspire someone else, and that'll help me feel better. So sometimes you gotta go through it to chip away. And then sometimes you get to that point where you're like, okay, I'm shining a little bit now. I knocked that off. Right? Okay, so yes, my beautiful diamond, I'm happy you are here and have decided to cut the shit. I am so excited to be sharing my inner thoughts and experiences with you. Changing your mindset is one of the best things you can ever do for yourself. It has absolutely transformed my life, and I know it can transform yours too. So remember Latika's mother was sitting in the back yesterday, and she was saying that at her age, I think she's in her 60s or even 70s, did she say 70s? And she said believing in herself and having good thoughts about herself is one of the best things she has ever done. And so a majority of us in this room are in our 30s and maybe 40s. We have some 20-somethings. But don't wait until you're 60 or 70 to start having good thoughts and feelings about yourself. Change your mindset now. Because your life could be that much better. Like, it's not that far away. You're going to hear from Nadia a little bit later. And Nadia is all about the transfer of energy. She's going to talk to you about the transfer of energy. And that's making that shift. Because Nadia always talks about, guess what? The same energy it takes for you to be mediocre is the same energy it takes for you to be great. This is the absolute same. But we choose to go down the rabbit hole of negativity. It's a choice. It really is a choice. Because the same thing can be going on with you and another person, and that person's ready to commit suicide. And you might be like, okay, I'm processing, I'm going through it. Sometimes we gotta change the mind. Okay? So, though I am no longer a teacher, I am an educator at heart. I love to teach, share information, and watch my students, and now my clients get aha moments. That moment with when their face lights up, their spirit rises, and overall joy encapsulates their mind because they finally got it. Moments like that has always been the reason why I teach. I don't know why my hand is left. Does that happen when you look at Lord? Okay, let me see. I'm going to just do the introduction. I'm not going to do the whole thing, because y'all got to buy it for that. This is my good work. Since my transition to full-time entrepreneurship about 11 months ago, so I said 9 months here, because it was 9 months, I've had the great honor of teaching and sharing my gifts and talents with thousands of people via my coaching programs, online academy, books, speaking engagements, live events, workshops, and my social media networks. I'm so happy I get to share this message of polishing your mindset with you. And so the subtitle of the book is 33 Ways to Polish Your Mindset. So in the book I give 33 steps, and the 33 represents my age. I'm 33 years old. So 33 steps that I have used to polish my mind. And polishing your mind, and I'll explain it in the book, is really just uncovering the garbage that riddles your mind all the time. So it's cut the shit, stop having insignificant thoughts, 33 ways to polish your mindset. So I'm happy I get to share this message of polishing your mindset with you on our way to success in every area of our life. The first thing we must do, so many of you have goals and aspirations. You wrote up there, what would you do if you knew you would not fail? And Les Brown says that there is nothing as powerful as a changed mind. You can change your hair, and us women like to do that. Somebody puts us off, you know what, I'm changing my hair. I'm cutting it off, I'm coloring it, I'm going natural, I'm relaxing it, forget it. And we think our whole world is gonna change, right? It's gonna change, I just changed my hair. Change it. You can change your clothes. You can say, I'm no longer wearing Kmart, not Kmart. Walmart. I'm no longer wearing Walmart clothes. I'm going to start shopping at Macy's, and my whole life is going to change. Right? That's how we feel. You can change your zip code. Screw Rhode Island. I'm moving to Georgia. That was me. I'm moving to Georgia. I'm so sick of it. I'm moving. You can even change your spouse. I don't like him no more. I don't like her no more. She get on my nerves. But guess what? If you do not change your mindset, you will perpetuate the experience over and over and over again. I think Melanie said that yesterday. She said, you know that friend who's been with the same man, even though you got a different car and a different name, but it's the same man? Right? Okay? Because guess what? Everything changed outwardly and not what? Inwardly. You're so focused on the exterior because that's what people can see. You're so focused, and Saka's going to talk about getting back to your senses in a little bit. Okay? We got to get back to our senses. Because we're so focused on what people are looking at. You know I like to look good, right? But some of us, we don't even attempt to even look at ourselves and really look at ourselves. We're so focused about what other people are going to think that we got a snaking attitude. You know that one person, we got one in our family, in our friend group. You can't do nothing. You just like, oh, I don't want to hang out with her no more. Because everything they say is just stank. Like the aura is like it's just around them, and you're just like, oh, right? Because they're too focused on what's going on the outside. They're not focused on what's going on the inside. And so this has been proven time and time again. You all seen it in your own lives, in your friends' lives, in your family groups. You know it. This is nothing new. So you see, I'm a pretty positive person, and most people would consider me to be an optimist. I am the woman who says, when life gives you lemon, let's make some lemonade. I bet you I can even find a way where we can make it flow like a river. Like, we're going to find a tool, we're going to find somebody that's going to help us turn these lemons into like a river so it can flow and flow and flow. That's me, right? But, yes, this girl sometimes has negative thinking and negative thoughts that ravish my mind and try to get the best of me. Yes, this is my confession in my usher voice. So, I have thoughts that do not serve my greater good. Thoughts that will stop me dead in my tracks before I even start, preventing me from taking the necessary action to lead and shine bright in my life. And I'll give you a perfect example, like a recent example. So, my initial plans when I was planning this conference was to have the conference and then 3 months later to have a retreat where we would go to an island and we will go to an island, have speakers, have yoga, all this, would make good food, even have massages. right? And guess what I did? Oh no, I don't think the women are going to be able to afford it. I'm already, struggling for people to buy tickets. People don't want to buy tickets. I don't think people are going to do it. And I allowed that to stop me from planning the doggone thing. I even contacted the woman. Like, y'all don't understand how far I went with it, and then I just stopped. Because I allowed insignificant thinking to ravish my mind. Because I started thinking about people's pocketbooks. But that's not my responsibility to think about people's pocketbooks. People have money for what they want to have money for. Okay, so why was I stopping myself? So I'm telling y'all now, fall 2017 is going to be a retreat. And we're going somewhere on somebody's beach to enjoy ourselves, but also to reconvene, because sometimes you really do. Like, I was talking outside yesterday, we were talking to April, and she was saying, I really wish we could bottle up this energy. Because, we get so excited, we're all excited here, and then people go back home, and what happened? Damn, like that, and these kids just driving me nuts. This man driving me nuts. My mother asking me to do X, Y, and Z. My pa asking me to do this. Where I work, these people just try to be all up in my business. And what happens? The mindset starts to break down. And now you're back at square one. Right? That's what happens. And so, I'm so mad at myself, but you know what? It's going to be alright, because we're going to fix that. Ain't nothing that Sterling can do with a group of people who can help, right? So we're going to make it happen. We're going to make that retreat happen. But I stopped myself because I was like, people may not, you know the story. So, downright insignificant thoughts that when you finally snap out of the negative downward spiral of a trance, because it's literally like a trance, you become a mad woman. With all the crazy stuff you start thinking. It's laughable because all those negative thoughts were false. Completely made up. I thought, sometimes when we really think about it, like, they're just made up. No, like, it's not even really happening. You just made up a whole scenario that is not real. It does not exist. Really, I want you to get that. It really does not exist. You just created a situation in your head about something that's going to happen based on something that didn't happen. Like, you think about it, and it's nuts. But it happens to us on a daily, right? Things that either did not happen, probably would never happen, and if they did, would not be that big of a deal. But when we are in the negative trance, boy, is it hard to see those things as a complete non-factor. What do insignificant thoughts look like? Tell me what you think some insignificant thoughts look like. Not good enough, yep.
Don't have the time.
Money, I don't have the money. Other people's opinions.
I don't have the knowledge.
I don't have the knowledge.
Somebody else already did something.
Yeah. Oh. Listen, that's the one I get a lot from my clients, right? So imagine if you just added a little bit. Like I told Latoya, I want you to take 1 to 2 hours a week and work on building your business. And you don't have to do it by yourself, because you can hire some people. And I know it sounds scary, but there's tons of websites out there where you can find people to either barter with or freelance fee pay to do the paperwork that you need for your business. And I don't know, so Commissar, I'm gonna make a connection right now. Why don't y'all get together later on and really see how you're, as a testimonial, it's some paperwork or something that you can use. There's tons of people in this room that you can do some stuff with. Yes.
Okay, so I have 2 books to barter. I make customized wigs. I make hair loss products to grow your hair. So I need help with my book cover, because my book cover is horrible, and I needed to capture the audience. And I need help with it being the truth. Like no Latika with I'm a big girl, so I need like, no, this is bootleg. I need this fixed hair. So I need to be able, I'm willing to barter hair. I'm willing to barter to make you a wig. I'm willing to barter to help you regrow your hair with products and help you to start your product. If I can get help with my books.
So graphic design and what else?
I got you. Okay.
There's talent. There is skill set in this room, and so many times you're thinking small. I don't have the coins right now. Back in the day, people didn't have no coins. That's made up. Money is made up. Do you know that? Credit cards is really no money. It's plastic. There's no money. Yes. They talk about we don't have money to back it. There was never any money to back it. Yes. Or gold. Like, y'all just need to, like, the whole concept is done. So I want you to understand that you can barter.
Yes. Thank you.
You can barter. I had a young lady tell me something recently. I was like, now I see why your business is not thriving. I'm not trying to throw shade or be a hater, but I said, And it's not Bliss Salon. Thank you, Bliss Salon, because they did my hair and stuff. It's not Bliss Salon. I'm just putting it out there. Because people like, I thought they did your hair. And then, because, you know, people try to figure out the story, right? So it's not Bliss Salon. I love Bliss Salon. Thank you. But, yes, so I had said, oh, I know you want to attend my conference. How about you do my hair? And you can come for free. Well, not for free, in exchange. Because I made sure my words, in exchange. I don't do that no more. I've honored my services for years. I don't do that anymore. So I said, okay, that's cool. That's fine. I'm not trying to be cheap because I can afford to pay for my hair. But you said you wanted something, so I was willing to give you that thing that you wanted so you can barter. And it turned into something else. So don't block your blessings because you're so caught up on, I need the money in my hand right now. Don't grow your business, don't grow your calling with a gun to your head. Because that's what that is. Oh, I need the money right now, I need the money right now, I need the money right now. And so you block blessings, you block opportunities. Right. Imagine what would have come out of that person being here and being able to connect with people. Don't block your blessings because you're like, well, she can't give me right now. Even if right now you find someone in this room and they don't have a direct barter for you, still do it. Because that's how your blessings come. Yes, it is. That's how your blessings come. I tell people I'm blessed all the time. First coming from my mother. Because my mother has served her way into heaven already. Okay? Because she will help people with whatever it is without expecting an outcome. And I really believe that's why the blessings have fallen on my siblings and I. But I learned from her that you have to serve people. And because that's the type of person I am, my blessings, like, this right here is a manifestation of my blessings.
Even later on they're going to talk. Before I even ask for payment or anything, they've had several times, several touches where I've just poured into them. Some of you are waiting for, why did you buy my stuff right now? Like I put it online, I had a conversation with you, why did you buy my stuff? Why did you do X, Y, and Z? But it doesn't work that way. Yes, I don't do free consultations anymore because a lot of people do waste your time. But if you hit me up in my inbox to ask me a question, a lot of times I'm willing to help you. Right. If we're at a place where you ask me a question about something, I'm willing to help you and serve you. I do free trainings all the time, but it's up to people to, to make it happen. But don't, mommy, I don't know if I'm saying this right. What is it? Don't cut your nose. What's the thing? Don't
cut your nose and spite your face.
Yeah, okay? You're too prideful and you're trying to think, people are trying to get over on me. That's your mindset. People are trying to get over me, so I'm not going to give freely what God gave me. Because your gift, you were born with it. It was already given to you. So if you shift your whole, I'm telling you, my entire life has changed because I decided to change my mindset about how I look at things and how I look at situations. I will always be a giver. I will always give of myself because I know I will be blessed. And it may not be because, I did something for you, you exactly did something for me. It doesn't have to be. And Paul Brunson really drove this home at the Epic Conference. He said, barter does not have to be, or service does not have to be transactional. I did for Giovanni, so Giovanni, you're going to do for me. I might do something for Sade, and guess what? Here comes Tiffany that's going to bless me later. Sade doesn't have to bless me back. Right. She doesn't. Because I gave her something freely of myself that I saw she needed. And really think about it in the grand scheme of things. So if she needs, 1,000 pads to send to her girls in West Africa. So am I not going to give the pads because HT can't give me, because you can't braid my hair? I'll be like, nah, they don't need pads. I need to get my hair done. Like, really just think about it. I want you to break it down in your mind when you start thinking about things. Like, so I'm really going to block someone else's blessings and block my blessings because I'm not getting a direct result. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying give away your services for free. I'm not saying that because people don't respect your services when you give it for free. Right. I'm just saying. Okay? I've given away a lot of free, I have a consultation, you want to come? I'm sitting there waiting on the phone. No answer, like, you didn't show up, you just had something free, you didn't show up. Even there's some people who got free tickets to this thing and they're not here. Alright? So don't let that be you.